Hey, I just wanted to touch quick base with you guys about this new update to Ideogram. It just rolled out the other day and I've really been playing around with it. Now, a lot of people use Ideogram, of course, for doing stickers and t-shirts, but I use it for a variety of other things besides that stuff. So since there's already a bunch of videos of people showing how they make stickers and t-shirts, I figured I'd go a little different route and we'd talk a little bit more about the things that I use it for, which is brushstroke art, which goes along with my Brushstroke Mania mini course, and also taking a look at coloring pages. Coloring pages, and also I use it for book cover art. So we're going to do some side-to-side comparisons. So I make coloring pages, and then I make books, and then I make matching coloring pages to go with the book. So that's what I use Ideogram for, along with also making it, using it for stickers and t-shirts. But I didn't see anybody else talking about it from these other perspectives that many of us in the print on demand world actually use it for. So let's just play around with it here. I have some prompts from a couple of my courses that I'm going to use. This is from the Brushstroke Mania course, where I go through and I show you a bunch of different types of art. And so in the course, I show a variety of different types of brushstrokes. I have some different niches that we talk about, and I talk about colors and all those different factors that go into making these really cute looking brushstroke creations. I also have, anybody who's been following me might have gotten this bonus for book covers. I'm going to end up turning this into a course as well. All of these are made with Ideogram. I have a bunch of the different niches. I'm going to add some other niches when I make it into a course, and I'll add some videos to it as well. And then I also make children's books. I like to make alphabet books particularly, and then I make matching pages. And this was a bonus that I had for something that I was affiliated with, and I'll probably turn this into a course here soon too. So it's giving you the coloring page prompt as well as the full color prompt too, so that you can run both of those. So we're going to experiment with those on our Ideogram. So I already did a few side-by-side comparisons just to get a feel to see if there was really any change. And honestly, I didn't really see much of a change between the 2.0 model and the new model. The only difference that I really see is how fast it is. And so that is certainly something to take into consideration, as well as the most critical part is the cost of your credits. You'll notice that this is the 2.0 model, and when I go to the 2A fastest model, it goes down to a half a credit. So that actually means that you can generate basically twice as many images, and you can do it faster. Now this is turbo. Default is 1 credit and quality is 1.5 credits. And then if you're using 2, quality is 3 credits, default is 2 credits, and turbo was 1 credit. So you basically sliced your credit usage in half by using this newer model. So that means a lot in this world of when we're generating lots and lots of images for different projects that we might have. So let's give it a try here. I'm going to grab brushstroke 1, and we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. I'm just going to do this Chicken Mom one. Now I'm going to start off and I'm going to do 2.0. I'm setting it to 5.4 because it gives me a tall and wide ratio, so I can actually get maybe 4 brush strokes out of this. And this is one of the brush stroke say that 3 times fast. Brush stroke prompts that I have in the course that I'm offering on PayHip. So it's a hand-drawn, this is for chicken moms. So I don't tend to use the color palette unless I'm doing something very specific. If I'm doing like graduation things, then I'll do color specific ones because I want to match, you know, a school color or something like that. But in this case, we're just going to click that. Now, I generally stick with auto, and sometimes I click design. I haven't found that it really makes a huge difference in what's generated in the output. So that is the 2.0 model. And then we're going to, I didn't mean to hit that twice. And then we're going to click and go to 2A and see if we really can see any difference. So this second chicken mom was by accident. And let's see if we can. Okay, so this is the 2.0 model. And you can see 2.0 right there. We got 4 across, little chickens. And then if we do the 2.1 model, 2A model I should say, it looks pretty much the same. It's a slightly different color. The reds are a little bit different color, which is interesting. This didn't have reds in it. Well, this one has a red in it. This is more of a tomatoey red, but I don't think that really wasn't built into the prompt to have these colors, so it really made its own decision of what color to do here. But as far as the quality is, again, this is 2.0, and then this is 2.1. And these are the different iterations here. I still don't know why it puts its little chicken feet is what it's supposed to be, so that would have to be fixed. So these are all just super cute. I don't see, I think perhaps the quality of the actual animals, this is spelled incorrectly. That says chicken from. This is chicken mom. Chicken mom. Okay, that is one of the things that I found about 2A is that it is much more likely to get your spelling correctly. Well, maybe not in this case because this is chicken from as well. So it's saying mom and then mixing it with chicken with farm fresh because I have the 2 words there, so it mixed it up together and tried to put them together. But I really can't see a significant artistic difference between one or the other in the output. They both are ones that I would love and use. The little chickens here. It seems like the lines are perhaps a little bit more clean. And this is a little bit more hand-drawn, you know, whereas this seems a little bit more outlined and less sketchy. So there's a difference there. So that's just something you would have to decide to for an artistic call of your own. What style do you like best? Let's clear that one. And now we'll take a run at book covers. Let's take this one. This is an easy cover, I think, to replicate. This is from nonfiction covers in the self-help department. And so we'll do that. We have to change our aspect ratio a little bit. So we want 3.4, 4.5 is 3.4 is a better book cover ratio. I will do design again. Now I'm going to do auto and see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will. I'm going to do 2.0 again. Keep it on turbo. Take a click there. And then I will do 2A and give that a click. And then we'll see them generate and see which one actually goes faster. Okay, they're taking about the same. Well, actually, this is a little bit faster. So I like them both. They both got the spelling correctly. I do like this texture a little bit more. It has a little bit more personality. So it looks like there might be slightly different font directives because there's a lot more variety in the font here than there is here. So these are all quality covers, but personally I would pick one of these. So for book covers, I think 2.0 for the win on that. Because I like this one here. But I do like the way that this sort of gave it more of a distressed sort of vibe. So 2.0 for the win on that one. Okay, and then let's try one last one on the coloring pages. And let's do this doggy. Let's do this kitty. So C, letter C. And I'm going to do a square page because that's what a coloring page is normally. So we'll do 2.0. And I'll click on design. Maybe that will give us a difference. And 2A. And this is the coloring page. Now he's kind of fuzzy. So this is a lot more clearer. This gave me a lot more background information. So there is this really isn't in the prompts, so actually the AI is adding that. They're just all cute, but again we have this additional little elements that are added to the page, which gives it a little bit more stylized look. He's kind of cute. So it seems like 2.0, this one gives me some style, but it's not really quite as stylized. These all give me the little star things. The letters are a little bit more crisp and obviously a lot more solid outline, but it doesn't give me much of that same background that the 2.0 did. I like the backgrounds for the 2.0 a little bit better than I do for this. As far as the coloring images, I like them all. These are all a little bit more consistent across all of them. They all have that little patch of hair on top of his head. These all have quite a large variety between them. So I'm going to have to run this on some kids' books to see if I can actually get more consistent characters better, and see if that's going to improve our ability to make consistent characters. So that's just something to think about. So here's also the color version, and we will do 2.A there as well. Oh, and I didn't click design, so I guess that doesn't really matter. And then there's my color. The page isn't fully colored as it should be, and that actually should have a pink background. It says fully watercolor colored children's book illustration, so actually the whole image should be colored, even the background. So neither one of them actually gave me or followed the directions, so that's something to consider. I would need to alter my prompt perhaps to add a background color in and of itself. So, AI can't read our minds, so I can't fault the AI if I didn't actually ask it to give me a color for the background. When I ran it a while ago, it actually did give me the color, so that's something that happens randomly. This one looks like he's on drugs. little Adderall or something. I don't know. They all look really kind of hyper. They all are. So this is the 2.0. They're all a little bit, woo! Their eyes are just a little too big. He's so cute. So this prompt I would definitely have to work with a little bit more to get me the color background, but I certainly can see where these, whoa, he's just, whoa, scary. They're all okay. This one is kind of iffy for me here. Let me run a different one and see what we get, just so that we can say that we tried. I'm gonna so this is letter B, and this is, we'll do 2 first, and then we will do 2A. And then the color version. Click this to get rid of the text and put that there, and then again run 2.0. I don't know why they have two. I guess that's just the way that it shows up. I don't know why it's underneath 2.0, so it should be above it. It's a little confusing, I think. So here we go for B. So we got the coloring page. So consistently the 2.A or the 2A model gives me the crisp outlines that I'm looking for. And so that's a win. These are all sort of hit and miss in terms of being light and dark. But consistently, each of the times that I've run this, it's given me very nice, thick lines. So all of these are acceptable for me for a coloring page. I'd have to look more closely to see if there are things that I didn't want. Now, in terms of this page here, this gave me a background that I can definitely use in a book. And so this is the 2.0. His eyes are a little crossed. He's kind of cute. That B's kind of funky. More like a 3. This one's kind of acceptable. I really like that bear. He's so cute. And then this one here, it looks like, again, I got more consistent B's as opposed to something besides a B. So these are all fairly acceptable. I would obviously look a little closer to decide which page I was going to take for my book. But you can see with these two here, these are kind of not usable, whereas every single one of these is usable. With these very crisp letters, other than this, well, this flower is kind of inundating this line right here, but that's okay because it's actually broken up at the top here. So I guess that would be okay if I wanted to use that page. But all 4 of these are very solid contenders for being used in a book, whereas with these, only 2 of these are solid contenders. So it's 6 1/2 dozen of the other. I think at this point in time, especially because the model only just got rolled out, that we might want to just give it some time for it to breathe and be used and be trained over the course of the next month. So when I'm running stuff, I'm going to say it's best if you run it to use both the new version and the older version and just see. You're going to burn a little bit of credits, I guess. So it all depends on what plan that you're on. And don't forget, if you want to grab my Brushstroke Mania, I will have a link down below, and you can grab that and learn about this newest fun craze that's happening on Etsy. If you sell on Etsy or sell anywhere, or I put them on shirts, and those shirts are selling as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this and you've learned something, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.